Hey there, guys. Hey, I want to give an update here on what's going on my Robinhood account. Kind of want to talk about weekly options, what expired today, what I rolled over. We've had a real run up. You can see my weekly and monthly numbers here. And this is a 3 month number. That's a big number, obviously. This is overall here, and this week we was up. My account was at $1,500, a little over $1,500, and then it's been going up since that bottom there. You see towards the to the 1 year mark where it's this is a month showing here. We've been running up here for the last probably 2 weeks on the value stocks, and so quickly here. Let's go over what's going on. So all these expired today, all these weekly options. BP expired worthless. RF expired worthless. Kinder Morgan expired worthless. AT&T expired worthless. PAA expired worthless. OLN, this stock is, man, it hit its strike price, obviously. You can tell the value there is $1.33. I tried to roll it over, and I don't know what's going on with this stock, but sometimes this happens. What it's going on is the value for next week's lower than the value for this week. So there's no reason for me to roll it over when it's going to pay me less to roll it over. And so they had a new CEO announced this week, and the stock jumped like 10%. This stock's going to come back down. It's going to level back off, probably somewhere in the 11s. I think right now it's just over 12. But I tried to roll it over yesterday. I tried to roll it over today. It just what's going on, I think, is people farther out do not think this price is just going to stay where it's at. They think it's going to drop back down, so they don't want to pay the option for it out of the money when they don't think it's going to stay out of the money. ET expired worthless. I only sold one call on that. I didn't want my strike price being met. ET's been really a dog lately. Hoping it runs back up towards dividend time, which should be in the next few weeks. And so right now it's around 6.5. PTI is that is an option I bought, and those expired worthless today. So I'm totally out of PTI. That's a long story. I don't know if I even want to go into it. But I'm totally out of that option and totally out of that stock, and it was a dog, and it's still a dog, and so I'm not getting back into it. Stay away from it unless you know more than I do, which is really hard to find out any information on that company. I got into it. I don't really want to get into it, how I got into it, but it was a stupid decision, and there it is. TNA. That's a put, expired worthless. So UPRO, I could have rolled this over. UPRO plays huge. I bought this back when it was in the early mid 30s, I would say, or even low 30s, and it ran out of the money really fast on me. And it's a 3 times weighted stock, obviously UPRO is, and it ran up. I decided, and I kept rolling it over, trying to get closer to my strike price. But I wasn't making any money off of it. As far as I'm going to own a triple weighted stock, the reason I'm going to own that stock is directional, as well as I'm going to collect those huge premiums, those huge $120, $130 per position a week, and I can't do that with UPRO, and I keep trying to collect 25, 50 cents, get close to the strike price every week. So finally, I just said, hey, I'm going to let this expire rather than try to roll it up. I'm only catching it by small amounts by rolling up because I'm so far deep into the money. And so I'm just going to let it expire. I might sell a put on it, but I'll probably just buy another stock like Dow or MO Artillery Group. KeyBank expired worthless. MetLife expired worthless. And then those are the ones that are expired today that I didn't roll over. No, agency, I sold the 2-week on option. Ulterior, I think I rolled over today. It was just near the strike price, and so I just didn't want to lose so I bumped it up, and I collected more premium, actually. HBQ I sold the 2-week on earlier, I think in the week. Pfizer I rolled over. I bumped up my strike price. I collected more premium. Let's see, Dow I rolled over. And I raised my strike price and collected more premium. EPD, same thing. I raised my my strike price to 850 from 1850 from 18, and I collected more premium. Viacom, I rolled over today, and I raised my strike price from 24 to 25, and I collected more premium. Now I'm just going through my options here, the rest of them since we're in this. AIG, insurance company. This one ran up on me, and I was doing kind of the same thing, trying to raise my strike price every week, rolling it over, raising my strike price. And I think I'm just going to let it expire and either sell a put on AIG or figure out another stock. Because if I'm not, I want to sell those options. You're going to make way more money selling the options, and you are rolling over the stock trying to catch the strike price. So there's plenty of other stocks if I can't afford the AIG that I could own and collect those premiums. FHN, I rolled this over I think last week, but it's got a $10 strike price, and I think that I don't remember exactly when I rolled that over. And these are USO options I owned before they reverse split. Stay away from those low cost triple weighted stocks, the $2, $1, $2, $3, $5, even and below. They love to reverse split those, and usually you lose your ass when that happens. They usually sell off again after they reverse split. EKC, I think, or ECK. I want to say it's a triple weighted. Might be double weighted. I think they changed it actually to triple to a double. But it's a ECK. I think it's a triple weighted energy stock, and they did that. They reverse split it. The premiums are really high on it. It's like worth like $13 or $14, and it pays like 60 or 70 cents a week. But you know, who wants to touch it? You know, it's just not worth it. And right here, these are the stocks I currently own, and I didn't lose any stocks today, which is good. I did. I lost one. I lost in my Charles Schwab account right at the last minute. It was at 14. It was at a 43.40, and my strike price is 43.50, and I was watching it, and I updated my screen. And all of a sudden, right at the last minute, it jumped 10 cents to 43.51, and that just shows you how much the market makers have control of the market. That's why I try to stay away from directional plays. I try to stay away from trying to pick stocks. I just collect income. I try to get stocks that I don't feel are going to go down in value. Hopefully they're going to go up in value, and I want to collect the income. And I'm collecting probably 30% a year on my portfolio of income. And so if you're really talented, you can guess what direction stocks are going to go, then hey, more power to you. But I've been doing this for years, and I have no idea. And just when you think you know, the market makers purposely set you up to buy into it so they can run it up. They can run it up, and they can trick you to get your money in there, and then they're going to sell it off and take your money. That's how they get your money. They get the momentum going one direction and get you to buy into it, and they're going to sell it off, and then they're going to take all the profit from the top, and you're going to get whatever's left over when you decide to sell it off. And so that's why I stay away from market maker stocks, i.e. tech stocks today. Good luck. You think that those tech stocks are going to stay at those levels, PA ratios of 150, companies have never made money. This has happened before. This has happened it's called the dot-com bubble. You guys pay attention. It's happened before. It's going to happen again. Tesla is not going to stay at $1,400. It's an automobile maker. They had never made any money. The PE ratio is probably bigger than we can even begin to calculate. They're not going to stay there. Yes, you could make money on Tesla. You're right. You could make money on Tesla, but it's a hot potato. Don't be holding the hot potato. I guess you can do whatever you want. I'm not going to be holding the hot potato. I can tell you that. So real quick, this is what I own. These are the stocks, my positions. I'm building a position at ING right now. I'm going to take that UPRO, and I'm also building the position on Redwood Trust, so I can sell the option. I think I'm going to take the UPRO and buy another Dow because it pays really good premiums, or an Ulterior Group, one of these two, most likely. And then I'm still actually building a position on AT&T. I have 205 there. You can see more than 200. I'll probably take the rest and try to put it into some AT&T shares if there's some left over. And then what I do after that is I take the little bits that are left and I go roll it down here to the ING, Redwood Trust. I start building those positions. And so in the end, what I'm trying to do is take all my premiums, all my dividends, and all my new added money, and just build positions. You know, and I'm collecting probably $1,000 a week right now in option premium. You know, and honestly, I think that's pretty good for a portfolio that's just under 140K. And so, and that's just my premiums. We're not talking my dividends. We're not talking the growth of my stocks. So I believe these value stocks are going to go up in value as soon as things start settling out, acting normal again. You know, things like Pfizer, MetLife's down probably 25-30%. AIG's down 25-30%. Maine's down 30%. AT&T was at $40, really close. Viacom was at 44. BP was in the probably close to 40. HPQ was probably high 20s. EPD probably in the low 30s. Kinder Morgan high 20s. Agency around $20. OLN around $20. KeyBank around $20. I don't know about the rest of these exactly where they were. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm building positions, selling premium, collecting dividends. You know, and in the end, that's what I want to do. And my goal is to get my portfolio up to around 200K, and hopefully make around $40,000 to $50,000 a year off of it. And then I will probably take some of that money as well and reinvest it and keep it growing, as far as collecting more premium, more dividends, and building more positions. All right, that's it for today. Thank you guys.